I've kind of come to this like thesis statement that the military, the reason why we feel this like sense of loss in the military is because it's like all consuming. It's like it's your job. It tells you where you live. All of your friends are probably in it. You shop at the place that it provides food at. You work out at the gyms that are owned by um like so many pieces of your life are kind of tied back to it. um and I think that that's like why we feel lost. Like even if you hate the military, you're still going to feel the loss just because so much of what you did revolved around this thing that's now gone. Do you think that that's true, or do you think that that's a do you think that there's a better way to define it, or how would you kind of
Yeah, yeah, no, I definitely connect with that. Like, I think the biggest thing is the people, the friends. And as someone who's moved to a new place where he didn't have any friends, like, um, you know, it's tough to do, especially when it was like you were forced to have friends with the people you work with. Um, and so yeah, I would say that that's definitely a tough thing. I think uh one addition I would have is just uh people do find a lot of meaning in the mission here, and there are a lot of places that don't have that figured out. Um, and even if it's not the one you connect with the most, like it is noble and it is like, yeah, I think that that's one other piece.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Like you might hate it, but at least it's for national defense. Like
It
even
makes
on
sense
yeah,
why things are, yeah.
yeah, you're like, huh, this really is not tight, but like at least it's maybe contributing to the defense of the nation. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
like
that's the whole
maybe.
thing of like,
Yeah.
where down the line is
Uh,
this making a difference?
yeah,
But
but like then once you leave the military and you're doing like something, you're like, what am I even doing like right now? Like why?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's this thing? Do you think that do you think that it's ever possible to build up an approximation of, like, that holistic thing that the military was, um, once you're out?
Uh,
Actually, do you think you can or should you?
yeah. Um, I think it would be difficult because of it's physical. It's the things and the people around you. It's it would have to be like being very involved in your community, which like that's something I want to do, and that's one reason why I want to like stay put in one place. And so instead of it being a community spread across hundreds of bases, it's community in one place. Um, and I guess it's like it's more disparate. You have to go to a bunch of different uh, spots to fill all these things that the military did to different levels, but touched on all of them.
That makes sense. Um, if someone was like if someone said, like, "Luke, I'm trying to build this version, like, this, like, civilian-y version of, like, my life in the military," um do you think that that's, like, a healthy way to approach, like, separation? Or do you think that, um do you think that it's, like, just fundamentally different and we just kind of all have to come to that?
Yeah, I don't think there's really anything like it, and just the main thing for me is just the community perspective, um, being forced together as a community. You just don't. It brings out certain dynamics that you're just not going to get anywhere else, um, for good and for bad.